I'm sorry, but how is that relevant?
Well, it's the top Twitter trend. People want to know. Johnny Cash or Elvis Presley?
Both. I have Christmas with Elvis on my iPod.
That's impossible. You can't say both. Clearly, Johnny Cash is the right answer.
All right, now we know what's on the Congresswoman's iPod. Let's get to the...
Yes, since the Constitution established the United States of America as a Christian nation, it should be stated in the Constitution that the United States of America is a Christian nation.
Yes, and I think it's the people's right to present their religion in public because, like you said, Gilly, it's time to put it in that document.
But if we do, it'll lead to all the priests trying to overthrow the government, like they did last time.
The priests didn't overthrow the government, they overthrew the monarchy.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
And? Any other thoughts on this subject? Well, Camille, we haven't heard from you in a while.
I'm just listening to what people have to say.
Don't you have something to say? Anything?
I do, yes. But I want to hear what my fellow candidates' views are.
Fair enough.
Since you asked...
We have to cut to commercial. What's your deal? If you don't speak, you don't get votes.
Did you really have to correct me like that in front of everyone? Can you be any ruder?
All things considered, it's not because of that, right?
You are the unprofessional one, not me.
What?
You need to focus.
Right there.
Like, you need to focus.
4, 3. Yes, I am.
Welcome back. Candidates, what makes the Constitution relevant today?
Well, Julian, how is it not? No, really, how is it not?
Well,
It
the
gives us our
Constitution is still...
freedoms, and we need all our freedoms. I mean, that's what America's known for. Freedom.
Okay, yes, freedom of everything, like religion and speech, are important. But it's important because what else could I possibly tweet about? I mean, I'd have no followers.
I don't think
It's relevant for our students to pursue happiness during this age. Don't you? It's relevant for gun control because we need the freedom to bear arms. All these freedoms are important, even vital to our survival. Like you said, Jack, what would America be without freedom?
But what about today, in this day and age? Surely it's not written in stone or on a tablet.
You know, I'm glad they wrote it on that paper. I mean, clearly they didn't have the technology then, but I mean, it makes it so rustic.
I'm sorry,
Please
but...
don't interrupt. Go on, candidate.
As I was saying, freedom. Or was it paper? No, wait. Can you come back to me?
Now, Camille, would you share your insight?
The Constitution is still relevant today, but the way we've been interpreting it surely is not.
How dare you say that? There is only one way to look at the Constitution, and that's how our revered forefathers wrote it.
Yes, but not the way that you...
For 400 years, we've been operating under something that clearly states what is constitutional and what is not. Please go on with your point.
Now, are you sure with your calculations?
Of course the Constitution is still relevant. It was designed 227 years ago to remain relevant throughout the ages.
It's how we're using it that's become irrelevant. It isn't a weapon to be used against your opponent. It's a living document. Things can be changed, added, and altered. Like the women's right to vote. That wasn't acceptable to society when it was penned. But because the Constitution allows for evolution without revolution, we can change it to meet our modern needs without having to throw the whole thing away. This dynamic blueprint, written by our founding fathers, should guide us, not handcuff us. The country isn't what it used to be. We're arguing and fighting for what? For the country? No. For personal power and gain. All of a sudden, 9-year-olds are handling Uzis for fun, and men are strolling into Chipotle and Walmart with rifles strapped on their backs. Why? Because of their fear of bears and other life-threatening animals? Or is it just to show they can? Is that what the Second Amendment was for? We are using the greatest document in the world to prove our pride, to force our religious beliefs on others, and to make money, offering burgers and bullets promotions to vacationing families. It was relevant.
It still is relevant.
It will always be relevant. We need to get back to our old great habits, like fighting for what's right and caring about things that actually mattered to the country as a whole. We can do better. I know we can. I know because we have the greatest roadmap ever created to show us the way, the Constitution of the United States of America. And we can fearlessly go forward, safe in the knowledge that the Constitution remains relevant and always will.
And we're out of time.